see a blinking red dot.
Now. On. Yeah. We're on now. We are on. Hello, Jim.
Hi Samuel, good to see you.
How are you?
Great.
Good to see you again. Now we're meeting today to know more about you and about your business.
Okay.
Okay. Will you tell me more about it?
Sure. My business is called First Click Web Solutions, and it's essentially marketing solutions for small and medium-sized businesses. I help companies develop a marketing strategy for online, getting their companies online. We have website solutions, e-commerce if they have stuff they want to sell, search engine optimization to get their site more visible on the internet, customer management solutions to help them reach their customers with email campaigns and track their customers' details, things like that. So that's the area that our company specializes in.
Okay. So thank you for that. Now tell me about the unique products and services you mentioned you have.
Right.
Again.
Well, our core product essentially is a small business internet solution. So it's a combination. It's not just a website, and it's not just an email marketing system. It's all these things put together.
Okay.
So if you're selling products to customers over the internet,
okay.
If you have a brick and mortar store and an actual physical location, your customers can reorder things online, and you can reach new customers outside of your geographical area. So if you focus on one area, you can get customers in Oregon and Idaho and across the country and even across the world with an appropriate web presence. Right? It's all about reaching a new customer base. Right? And potentially you can even bring new customers in the door using email marketing campaigns and specials and coupons, social media marketing using Facebook and Twitter. And so what we provide is a full service to help customers leverage all of these different possibilities for their business. And we really also help focus on customers who don't have a lot of expertise in computers and need the assistance of somebody who can kind of help them through that process of understanding how to leverage technology and have an effective web presence, even if they don't know anything about computers or website building and things like that today.
Okay, thank you though. I thank you for the explanation on the uniqueness of products and the services that your company work or does. Now, could you explain a little more about how it is that you network and what it is the way how your business meet the customer needs in the market?
Now, did you say how we network?
Well, actually, let me rephrase that again.
Okay.
What customer needs that your market business meet?
Oh, okay. I mean, the biggest customer need is a customer that wants to, or business that wants to increase sales, have more customers, right?
Okay.
I mean, every business wants to grow.
Okay.
And a lot of businesses know that they need to be online, or maybe they have a website, but it's not really bringing in a lot of customers or getting new customers. So they need something that's a little bit more effective at capturing new business, and so that's what we help them with. And they may have a web presence today. They may have an in-store, a shop or a store or a factory or whatever, but maybe they're not tied together, they're integrated very tightly. They haven't learned how they can leverage a lot of free resources. I have one customer who has a wine shop, for example, and she knows when we met, she knew she needed to have a business online, and in fact, her existing website provider quoted her. I don't know the exact number, she didn't tell me, but she quoted her a lot of money to add e-commerce to her existing site. And when I sat down and showed her our solution, our entire solution, website plus e-commerce plus email marketing, was less than what she quoted just to have e-commerce added to her existing site. Okay, but one of the things that we were able to bring to the table with my company too is how she could leverage things like social media and Twitter. So when she has hot deals, basically a new special wine that's coming out this week, maybe it's a limited run of a particular vintage from a local or whatever winery, she can promote it on Facebook and encourage her existing fans and customers to repost it to their friends and family. Hey, this is a great wine. I really love this shop. You should check it out. And essentially it becomes free advertising from trusted trusted sources, which are your friends and family. You know, and it's not artificial. It's real, dynamic, kind of natural, organic marketing that doesn't cost any additional money. Just a little bit of time on Facebook, exposing to your existing customers some of the new deals and things that you have. Another idea I shared with her is using QR codes. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with QR codes. Those little square
QR
barcode
codes, yes.
things that cell phones can scan.
Yes, yes.
Well, when she often has wine tastings in her shop, right? And I told her, wouldn't it be kind of cool if you had you recorded a little video, kind of like we're doing here, but basically reviewing a wine and talking about its qualities and things like that. You put it on YouTube, and then in your shop, on your shelves, basically, where you have wines featured, you can have a little QR code that points to that YouTube video. And then your customers that are there for the wine tasting, maybe they're just there shopping, they see the QR code next to wine, they bring their phone up, and it captures the QR code and immediately starts playing your video review of that wine.
That's a good idea.
While you're helping a different customer, or maybe focusing on something else, you are basically multiplying your own capabilities and helping more and more customers.
Yes.
Those are the kinds of ideas that I like to share with my customers to help them bring in more business and improve it.
That's a good thing. Thanks for sharing. In the way how you work your business, how do you network with multicultural markets or multilingual markets?
Well, that's an interesting question because I am not multilingual myself. I basically speak English, other than a little bit of German, that I took in high school. So what I did is I partnered with a company, the company that actually does the hosting, that basically does the custom design work for me, can operate in multiple languages. So they have staff that speak Spanish, speak Mandarin, speak Cantonese, and so when I'm working with a customer whose primary language is not English, I can plug them into basically my larger team of people that I work with that can help them with the custom design work, help them with the marketing, help them with the search engine optimization or how to use the e-commerce. And my solution, the actual technology solution that I help my customers put in place, provides for multilingual websites and e-commerce with multiple language descriptions and things like that. And so they get a full multilingual solution from me and my company, even though I actually only speak English. So that's how I have bridged that gap between my limitations in terms of language and the needs of my customers.
That's a good way to communicate internationally. Could you tell me more about how you employ particular strategies to market your multicultural customer base? Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't say that I do have a strategy specifically to market to a multicultural customer base because I market primarily through word of mouth. So my happy customers tell people they know who are in business, or their customers might walk in and say, hey, I really like your website, who did that for you? And that's really my primary way of advertising. And so, if there's an organic chain of referrals that leads to, different, different businesses and different sectors of the market, that's kind of the way. But I actually don't go out of my way specifically to do anything special to reach a particular audience. But I know my solution is flexible enough and my skills are varied enough that I can help just about any customer of any background.
That's a good information on the way how you go about to do business in multicultural customer base in the market. Now, one question we're looking for to know about it is what type of benefits do you see in diversity with or can diversity bring to your organization?
Well, the main advantage is to be able to help customers who have those needs, right? So because I'm a service-based business, being able to address the needs of say multicultural customers, we have to have people with appropriate backgrounds to understand the culture, understand the customers that those businesses are looking to meet, be able to communicate effectively with the customer and allow them to create content that reaches their customers and so on. And that's where, basically because I've partnered with an organization that provides my back-end services or my web solution that have those capabilities. If I don't have the depth of experience or knowledge to help a customer address a particular market that they're focused on, I can plug them into those people in my organization who do have those skills. Right.
Okay. Thank you. And on the question that we like to know about, it is as well. It is, how do you give other business owner any advice that you may have associated to implementing or attempting to implement strategies in their business associated to multicultural languages or multicultural techniques or diversity strategies?
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess the primary focus always is giving your customer what they want, or understanding what your customers need, whether it's a single culture, single language, or multicultural, multi-languages. That's the key. Now, if you are focusing on multiple cultures simultaneously in multiple languages, that's where technology potentially can help, right? So, I mean, we've all been, if anyone who's traveled to Canada knows that everything printed is in French and English, and it's actually a national law that they have to do that. Even going to the grocery store and buying a food item, it's in 2 languages. Well, if you have a brick and mortar store, then that means, and you have people coming into your business that speak different languages, it makes sense to have signage and flyers and brochures and things like that in multiple languages, right? Well, the same is true with the website. So if somebody's visiting your website, with the right technology, the website itself can detect what language is set up in the browser as the primary language, and it can automatically switch to that language, or it can give them a choice to choose, say, English or Spanish or French or German, whatever language might be their preference based on your target audience. And then again, depending on technology, I'll speak just from the technology that I'm most familiar with. It'll allow you to author content, in other words, write the paragraphs of text and the descriptions of items and whatnot in multiple languages, and then that gets tagged as part of that language set. So if somebody switches from English to Spanish, everything is in Spanish that needs to be in Spanish, including things that may be images that have text on them can be set that way. And now, if you're not familiar with how to do that, and you're sitting down to try to create your own website from scratch, that's not going to be easy to do, right? And most solutions out there don't make it very easy to set up a multilingual website, for example. So it makes sense, to work with a professional who's done it before. Ultimately, it'll save you time and money and produce something that has a better end result, a better experience for your customers, and an experience that will lead to more sales, which is obviously the bottom line.
Okay. I would like to ask you if people want to talk to you, or people would like to contact you, how they can get more information about yourself and your business.
Okay. Well, you can visit us online, of course. It's firstclickwebsolutions.com, so FIRST clickwebsolutions.com. You can email us at info@firstclickweb.com, or you can also call us. So our number is 425-405-0456, and that's a local number here in Washington.
And one thing, do you have any special offers currently ongoing that people would like to, for the community? Do you have a way to, let people know about it?
As a matter of fact, I'm willing to make an offer for your viewers on your website, which is $200 off one of our website packages. And if basically don't ask for the discount until after talking with us and getting a quote. I wouldn't want you to think that I'm going to inflate the price just because I know I'm going to give you a discount. So, but we'll offer that to your readers and blog subscribers.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to interview you, and we wish you luck in your business.
All right.
We'll see you soon then.
Okay.